everybody, welcome back to Cool Toys TV. I'm Scott. If you like the show, like the episodes, please subscribe. That's what helps us keep the show alive. And if you like the swag, grab some at cooltoys.tv or cooltoystv.com. Show off your cool toys. If you've got a cool toy, you want us to check it out, send it to us. Or if you're in Southern California, give us a call. Maybe we'll come see you, like our friends at True Speed when we run out to the track at the Thermal Club. Today, very excited. Next time, we're going to have Dominique Simon come over from Nantes, France. He is hosting a show there on Nantes et Vous TV and all about cars. He's got the shop, Le Garage Musée. And on Nantes et Vous TV, he talks about all kinds of great American cars that he buys here and exports over. And something that he's interested in now, and that we, of course, are interested in, is Jeeps. So, he's got a Rubicon he wants us to look at. We've got our Sahara. Kind of plain, nothing special Sahara yet. We've got a 2.5-inch lift kit, the Mopar Fox sitting on the floor in the shop waiting to get installed. We haven't done it yet. Mostly it's because I'm just too cheap to put new tires and wheels on it without burning up the ones we got. You go to Craigslist, $250, you can have a set of Jeep wheels. That just doesn't make any sense. But that's just me being a cheapskate. So, we are going to do something for the Jeep. And after that, we're going to show you some airplanes like this. These are from my buddy Mel. He's got a bunch of these 6 and 8 foot wingspan crazy radio control airplanes. Some great stuff. He's got a great YouTube channel. We'll talk about that after this video where I put in some seat covers on our Jeep. Hey gang, welcome to the Cool Toys studio. We are here today to do a little modification of the Jeep. We're going to do something that is a little just disposable, I guess. We're going to put in some sacrificial seat covers. But before we do that and talk about it, I want to talk about a couple other things. You notice the hood's up. One of the biggest problems we've had with this JLU, and as much as I like the e-torque, I would have rather had the diesel because they're both turbocharged. And one of the things that I've talked about in several forums is the fact that when you turbocharge, you don't lose horsepower at altitude, which makes this as powerful as the Hemi when you're up at Rubicon. 7,000 feet, 6,000 feet, you got half, a little less, maybe 40% of the air, and that big giant V8's in there just working and working. Little turbo, spins, puts it in there, you get all the power. So that has been a great asset to the Jeep, but I'd much rather have the diesel for a whole bunch of reasons. One of them is exactly what's happening now with the e-torque. Since the last episode, it's sat here in the studio, it's been plugged into a battery tender. Apparently, we plugged it into the wrong place. We didn't go direct to battery. We did chassis for the ground and battery, and dead as a doornail. Not one battery working. The auxiliary batteries, everything totally dead. But we can still do what we're going to do today. We're going to talk a little bit about seat covers because we like dogs, right? Dogs are a lot of fun, and my dog loves the Jeep. I know in the old days, Nissan had that great commercial, dogs love trucks. Well, they love Jeeps too. And they don't like Chevy Volts, I can tell you that. She really hated that car. Hard for her to get in, and she actually whizzed on the tire because got rid of the F-150. So now that we've got the Jeep, this is really Chloe's toy. She loves going out in it when we go shoot episodes and riding along with me, and you'll see her in a lot of the photos, and every once in a while you'll see her head bop in on a video if we're driving the Jeep. So we had the WeatherTech back seat. I'll tell you, it's an F. It doesn't get a Cool Toys award, doesn't even get a near approval because it's too slippery. Any kind of braking action, or if you're doing any off-roading at all with a dog back there, slide right off the seat. So you've got to get the safety harness and all that. And, yeah, we probably should have a safety harness on our dogs in the back seat, especially if we're going even a little off-roading on a 1 or a 2. But Chloe doesn't like it. So we found a pretty cool seat. This one here, Orvis, nice and thick padding. And she likes it a lot. It's very comfortable for her, but one of the issues is it's really hard to get people in and out of it, and it's very bulky, so the seats don't fold down. We're not really sure if it's 100%. It definitely gets an approval, but wife approved it too, so it's just a good product. Orvis did a nice job with that, and we've got one in each of the cars that we drive every day. So. But for the Jeep, I wanted something a little thinner, and I want to keep it more practical, meaning that I want to be able to use the back seats. I want to fold them down if we're going to haul something. I mean, when you get a JLU, you get the space, you want to be able to use it, right? So what we've picked up is some neoprene And as you know, my favorite color is blue, so this is the bluest we can get. But we got some neoprene covers, and they're, you know, sort of sacrificial, because this way if the dog destroys them, we don't care. This is the front seat cover. You can see it's got the back pocket and everything, so you don't even lose that. It's neoprene like wetsuit material, so it should be waterproof. The thing that I'm very curious about is in the summer with the roof off, will this be hotter or cooler than the leather? So we are trying to protect the leather. It is a little overkill to have leather in a Jeep, but it's a Sahara, one of the nicer ones, a little more cushy. We still don't use it on long road trips as the primary vehicle because honestly, it's kind of loud. And right now with the speed limits not being enforced, it's a little crazy. But on the inside, nice and soft, so this should protect the leather well. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in. I won't go through every single step because a lot of it is pretty straightforward and obvious. But if you watch this, we're gonna speed through it and then we'll get back up in the studio and finish up with some other things. But anyway, so neoprene seats, wetsuit material, we're gonna put them in and we'll talk about them in other episodes and see how they go. But for today, let's just get them put in there. Even in a studio with this much light, still need a flashlight. So we're down to the last seat. This is it. We've got the lumbar support adapter hole. We'll get this in, we'll be done. And you can see it's already kind of looking good. I like the blue, goes good. I didn't quite match the same steel blue I've got up here, but it is cool. So we'll see. The question is, will they last? And more importantly, will they keep the sweat and everything from getting through? Because they say they're waterproof, but you know, waterproof means not breathable, so it could be hot. We'll see. This is going to be a little bit of a longer term test to see how they go, and we'll go from there. So let me get these last couple of pieces shoved in here. We'll get them done and get this segment complete for the day. Oops. And these are the hard ones. If you don't get them way down there, you'll never get to them. That side's not what I'm going to call the perfect fit because of the up-down adjustment here. So the lumbar, the two handles kind of get in the way. But, you know, it is a seat cover, it's not a seat. So going with CoolToys rule number 1, that if you need directions, it's not a cool toy. So far we've got all the way in without having to have open any directions. So that's a good sign. And if you saw an earlier episode and you had one of these right time tents under the back seat, take it out. It was kind of a hassle. But I can put it back in for now, since that part is done. All right, so we're finished up down here. We've got the back seats in. It's looking good for the dog. It's a little nicer, more finished look, I think, than the Orvis. As much as that is a great seat cover, this is a lot more user-friendly for us to be able to go back and forth between bringing crew members and camera guys and taking the dog. So we've got that done. And up front, we've got the same seats. Now we got to wait till all of these crazy batteries get charged in the eTorque Jeep. And once they're charged up, we'll take it for a road test. It's a nice warm day here at the beach, so look for that hopefully soon. Anyway, that's it from down here in this shop. We're all done. Seat covers. There you go. So there you have it. I threw in some seat covers. We've had them on now a few days. They're pretty good. A couple of the hooks have come undone. We have to rehook them. The back especially, when people slide in and out, they tend to pop. There's not really good places to hook it. I don't know if it's the length or what we picked, but overall, they look a lot better. They keep the Jeep cleaner. Dog gets in and out just fine. And when people get in and out, the seat belts are all there, easy to go. The Orvis had these nice little flaps, but it just made it difficult if you needed to take somebody in the back seat, the crew, like you will see that we had to do with the next episode with Dominique. So, you know, because Craig and the crew rode with me in the Jeep to get out to the location where we're going to compare the two Jeeps. And very excited about it. So, you know, the JLU looks a little better with the seat covers, but you'll see. You got to come back next time to check that out. But let's check out these crazy airplanes, and let me give you a little video from Mel's channel. Absolutely bonkers. I mean, that is CoolToys extraordinaire. Jet engine, real jets, jet fuel, jet engines this big that go 200 miles an hour. Absolutely astonishing. He's got an F-14 that has sweeping wings. He's got a Boeing 737. He is a pilot for American Airlines and has a model of the Max. So I kind of joke with him, you know, you fly for work and you come home and you go play with toy airplanes all day. What's wrong with you? And he just laughs at me. And he says, you don't have kids, because he's got kids. So maybe that's it. He needs his escape. Anyway, cool airplanes, cool toys, stamp of approval for all you guys out there flying those big things. Man, they're just awesome. And if you like the show, again, subscribe, like it. Get some swag at CoolToys.tv or CoolToysTV.com. And most importantly, come back next time. I'd like to see you then. So we're going to have a lot of fun with Dominique, and we're going to look at the Jeep, the Rubicon, and the Sahara. So I think you'll enjoy it. Come back. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching.